From last day's class, you're having any question?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so let's start. So today we are going to do for statistics, and we will start with frequency distribution. Today's topic for us is graphs of frequency distribution. Okay. So here, let's start with. So again, when you read, who all have the habit of reading newspaper every day? No one.
Ma'am, not newspapers because it's like read news on like platforms like in Shots or Google.
Okay, that's also okay. But I will tell you, since we are all economists, aspiring economists, it's very important to know that what is happening, correct? So it's as much like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever we are scrolling. It can be FB, that one also, the feed which is coming. So when you read the newspaper, while I ask this question, when you read the newspaper, that unemployment is rising, correct? Or we can say, or that income inequality is falling. We say, so how do you think, I'm asking you, how do you think that these numbers are actually shown? Anything comes in our mind?
Ma'am, through surveys and
Surveys,
it can be.
tables, yes, tables or pictures. So graphs are the language of statistics. Today you will learn how economists covered this boring tables into stories. How? Let's see. So here we will be learning histogram. We have done histogram, frequency polygon, frequency curve, cumulative frequency curve, or what it is called, Ogive. It's a very important part. Okay, this is a base for your econometrics, this statistics. Learn it very well. So here, what does a histogram says? A histogram, if we remember, there was a slight distinction between histogram and bar, correct? One was very close and one there was some, leaves are there. So how? A histogram is like a bar chart's elder brother. Like this we will remember. But what is the but? Bars are stuck together. Correct? Because why? Because here the data is continuous. So that's why those are stuck together. So here, why do you think that bars are touching here? So it's unlike a bar chart. Okay. So here, this is what histogram is. Okay. Just let me give you something. We have talked about frequency. We have heard about frequency polygon. What is frequency polygon? It will be 665 after that. Frequency polygon. What is frequency polygon? Polygon is like connecting midpoints of histogram tops. I will do the chart, then it will be more clear. Like imagine if you join mountains, just like that we have did frequency polygon. Like what can be an example? Can you relate any example?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, one student is in the waiting room, I believe.
Once it is in the video means
One student is in the waiting room.
one student is in the meeting. Oh, acha, acha. Okay, okay, okay. Great. Yes, yes. Okay. Let's see. They have joined, I guess. Okay. 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 So let's continue. So today we are doing statistics today, and I have started with what we did. And today we are doing frequency polygon, histogram, very easy charts. And we have to know if there is something data written, why it is written. That only we are understanding. Okay. So frequency polygon I was doing. Polygon is like collecting mean points of histogram tops, imagine joining mountains. Okay. So then I was asking you that can you tell me any example where you think that, yeah, this is type of frequency polygon? Always try to relate example like daily temperature distribution. Daily temperature distribution. Why it is like that? Because like daily temperature distribution in Kolkata, when you join the points like today it is this, tomorrow it is this, we see, we do analysis, correct? So you get a shape, that is a skyline. That's the what we learned from frequency polygon. Now what is the concept of frequency curve? What is the concept of frequency curve? If polygon becomes, say, smooth, we get frequency curve. Okay. So how I can say the example? Height of students. Normal distribution. So similarly, think like COVID cases, very real COVID cases. Daily newspaper. So it's a smooth curve. Why smooth curve? It was rising and falling accordingly. Okay. Next, cumulative frequency curve. Cumulative frequency curve. What is that? This shows how numbers accumulate. So like I can say the income distribution. Okay. How many students earn below, say, rupees 5,000 or below? Okay. So here what I can say is that Ogive is just like an escalator, step by step accumulation. Okay. So let's start with continuous frequency distribution. What do we mean by continuous frequency distribution? Anyone remember? These are continuous distribution. Okay. Okay. First,
Ma'am,
histogram.
it's like 10
Yeah,
to 20, 20 to 30. So
exactly.
uh, yeah,
The
so the
range,
boundaries are
a range type,
continuous.
a range
Yeah.
type. Correct. Yeah. So histogram, like among the several way of presenting the graphs or grouped frequency distribution, histogram is the most popular. We have learned also, correct? Why so? Because it is the graph that represents the class frequencies, which you correctly say. It is frequencies, the terminology only. Frequencies of a frequency distribution, okay, by vertical adjacent rectangles. Vertical adjacent rectangles. You can expect question also. Okay, like tell me the types of group frequency distribution. Okay, how it can be. It can be a 5-6 marks, and a direct question obviously will be there. So by vertical adjacent rectangles, which are drawn on a horizontal axis. Okay. So the area of any rectangle is proportional to the corresponding class frequency. The area of the rectangle is proportional to the corresponding class frequency. Okay. So the total area of histogram is what? It is proportional to the total frequency. The total area of histogram is proportional to the total frequency. Okay. So now I will start with if I talk about for continuous frequency distribution. For continuous frequency distribution. Then how it will look like? We have to know certain points. So the points goes, if it is continuous, while drawing the histogram, the variable which is on the x-axis, that is always, the variable is always taken on the x-axis and the y-axis. Okay. X-axis and the y-axis. And it is depending on it on the y-axis. The frequencies, obviously. So x-axis and frequency depending on the y-axis. It is done. Next, you have to remember that each class, this is one, each class of the variable is then represented. How? By a distance. That's why the difference with the bar chart. And distance on the scale, that is proportional to its class interval. Okay. So if the class interval suppose is same, if my class interval is same, then this distance will be same throughout. Okay. And if the class is different, then obviously this will be also, the width of the rectangle will vary. So width of rectangle will vary. Okay. So the y-axis represents what? As I told you, the y-axis, anybody remembering? Y-axis represents what? Frequency.
Dependent, yeah.
Yeah, the frequencies of each class, which constitutes the height of its rectangle. Correct. In this way, we get a series of rectangle, and series of rectangle, each having a class interval width. Each having a class interval with distance as its width and frequency. Okay. So let's do one, then we can understand. We will do here in this case, we will do a concept. Till this, any question regarding, I was discussing with you earlier, telling me that statistics. So any question, anyone? No question, anyone?
No, ma'am, not now.
Okay. So next, distinction between histogram and a bar diagram. How we do? Let's see. So here, first we have to write the question. Let's write it down. So here, in a bar diagram, I told that the length of the bar is material. We have to remember, okay? And not the width, okay? So it is one dimensional, correct? And in case of histogram, both the length and width are important. That we have to remember. Both the length and width are important. Okay. So now straight away going to the question. So our first question. Draw a histogram to present the following frequency distribution. Okay. So here marks 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, and accordingly number of students. So how it is 15, 55, 80, 45. Okay. Again, the marks we will continue and the number of students. So here 50 to 60 we have done, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, and the total. So here 60 to 70 is 25, 70 to 80 is 15. So total is 235. Then how we will draw here? So here the x-axis will be marked for marks. So here we have to go till value, having a question 80. So if I start from here, let's start 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 0. Okay. And here also we have to draw the bar graph. So it will be till 80 we need. So here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay. So 10, 20, 30. Leveling is very important, and obviously straight line is important. I'm doing here, so it's like that line. It should be straight. Marks, x-axis, y-axis, leveling is very important. And what will be my y-axis? So it's for like will be visible, no? It's one stretch, then it's fine. What will be my y-axis? What was
number of students.
Number of students. So here we are having number of students. You all see the graph, correct? I have just shrink it so that we can go for one go. So here first we have for the data. What was the data? No one has noted, no? 20 to 30, it was 15. So 20 to 30, let's draw it like this. 20 to 30. So here it will go 20 to 30. Okay. Next, 30 to 40 is 55. So 30 to 40 is 55. Okay. Next, 40 to 50 was our 80. So it will go straight. Line should be straight. Okay. 40 to Line should be straight. 50. 50 to 60 was ours. 45. 50 to 60 was 45. Then 60 to 70, 25. So 25 is where here? 60 to 70, 25. And 70 to 80 was 15. So 70 to 80 was 15. This is what we draw as histogram, correct? Now, if I tell you how to draw, this is histogram. Now, these are when class intervals are unequal. Okay, histograms. Like if the class interval are unequal, the frequency must be adjusted, before constructing. Now, if I join it, then I will get the continuous frequency. Like here, we can join how we will start from here, from middle. Let me take another color. Okay, so from here it will be mid. Okay, from here to here again. Let's see how we get from here to here. Okay, this is the highest curve. So it is a downfall. Like I told you, the COVID cases we did, correct? It was a up, it was a rise, middle. From here, it will go to here. From here, it will go to here. And finally, we get. Correct. So we got a curve. Let's do another question. If I tell, represent, take out your copy also, I will tell you, so that you can, know. Then it will be, I think, more better. This is our diagram. This is the diagram. Line should be straight for you. So what are the things we have to keep in mind? Lines should be straight. That is, obviously it will be straight, but labels marked. Correct? Labels marked. That is most important. Okay. Next question goes. Question 2. Say represent. You also write it down in your copy, so you can try. Represent the following data by means of a histogram. So the data for us goes like, I will give you weekly wages. Weekly wages. Okay. It's in rupees. Okay. So it's 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 60, and 60 to 80. Okay, this is weekly wages. And number of workers, your x-axis are, so it will be 7, say 19, say 27, 15, say 12, say 12, say 8. How we can do? What is the unusual thing about the question? No one is seeing the question.
Ma'am,
In
after
the
like,
last two data sets, we have 40 to 60 and 60 to 80, which is a bigger gap, I think.
yeah,
Exactly.
the gaps are uneven.
Yeah, they are uneven. Exactly. So in the first, you can see the width of the first 4 class, they are of 5. But the class which is starting from 30 to 40, they are having width 10, means double. 5 into 2. Okay. So that means what? The class is divided into 2 parts. How? Each divided class interval each divided class interval will have frequency 6. Why? 12 by 2. Again, for the remaining 2 class, the width will be 20. Why? 5 multiplied by 4. So we divide the class 40 to 60, that is there, into 4 equal parts. Into 4 equal parts. So that is, for each such class, the frequency will be then what? 3. 4 equal parts. Why? 12 divided by 4. Getting the logic? So, similarly, for class 60 to 80, it will be what?
Ma'am, it's 2.
It's 2. 8 by 4.
4.
So, for 60 to 80, it's again 2. That is 8 by 4. Okay. So, now if I rearrange, I will write the answer. So, my answer comes for this. My answer is 10. Okay. Weekly wages. That will be, what will be weekly wages? X-axis or Y-axis?
Ma'am, it should be y-axis.
Weekly wages, it should be X-axis. Horizontal.
Oh, yeah.
10 to the range. So it is X-axis. Don't do mistake. And it should be Y-axis. Okay. So 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 50 to 55, 55 to 60, 60 to 65, 65 to 70, 70 to 75, 75 to 80. Correct? So here we will write the corresponding number of workers. So 10 to 15, 7, 15 to 20, it was 19. 20 to 25, it was 27, which I have already given. 25 to 30, 15. Now 30 to 40, it will be 30 to 35, it will be
6.
6. 35 to 40,
Again 6.
why 6?
Ma'am, 30 to 40, it's 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 12.
So it will be 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. No, equal parts. 5 into 4, 20. So 12 by 4, no. 40 to 60.
Oh, yeah, sorry, 12 by 4, right? 12 by
Yeah.
4.
So it's 3.
Hmm.
35 to 40, again 3. It is also 3. Because it is 3. Because 12 by 4, no. 50 to 55, 3. 55 to 60, obviously 3. Next comes 60 to 80. What it will be?
It's all 2.
2. 8 by 4. Correct. 60 to 65, 65 to 70, 70 to 75, 75 to 80. So 4. So it's 8 by 4. So it's 2. So it's 2, 2, 2, and 2. So again, what I will do, I will draw the big graph. Correct. Okay, let's draw it. Pattern line. Okay. This is, and here I will draw workers. Table making is okay. Any question here?
Ma'am, it's okay.
Okay.
Yes, no
Workers.
question.
Okay. Workers, and we will go. And y-axis and x-axis leveling should be done properly. Okay. So for workers is done, and weekly wages. Weekly wages. Okay. So here it is there. So I will first level. Let's level it down. So it's till 30. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. And it's still how much? 0 to 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Stop here.
Ma'am, 80 is there, right?
Exactly. It is the correct answer. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Okay. Now we will draw the final thing, that how to draw the histogram. So 10 to 15 we got. Now you will tell me 10 to 15 what I got.
7.
10 to 15 I got 7. So it is 7. So here 7. Okay. 15 to 20.
It's 19.
19. Okay. 20 to 25.
It's 27.
27. Okay. 25 to 30.
15.
15. 30 to 35.
6.
6. Next one, 35 to 40.
Ma'am, 3.
3. 40 to 45.
Ma'am, it should be 3 again.
Yes. 45 to 50.
I'm 3.
Okay. 50 to 55. What it should be. We have taken it out. 50 to 55. 3. Because it was. Yes. Anyone was telling something?
Yeah, it's 3.
Yes.
50 to 55, it's 3.
Yeah.
Ma'am, the question I have is like 30 to 40. This class width is 10, and the number of worker is 12. So I
Mm-hmm.
am breaking 30 to 40 in two classes, 30 to 35,
So
35 to 40.
30 to 40 with this 10, no? So it's, yeah, tell. 30 to
So
45.
ma'am, it's 30 to 35 is 6. So 35 to 40 it should be 6 only.
No, it's 5 into 2. No, with 10 means 5 into 2. So on dividing this class into two equal parts, each
Yeah,
dividend interval will have a frequency 6. That is 12 by 2.
yeah,
6. So that's why
yeah,
3. 30 to 35. Yeah, so 6 though.
yeah. 30 to 35 is 6. Then after 35 to 40, it should be 6.
No, 35 to 40 again, it should have a distinction, no, for each class. So that's why it's again getting. So that's why it's 3, 3, 3, 3. 30 to 40,
So we
it,
are dividing it again.
yeah, two equal parts. Then again, for the remaining two classes, the class width is 20. So that is different. You're getting 35 to 40, 40 to 45, like that. 30. Yeah. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
No questions? Okay. So 40 to 50? So 50 to 55. We
50
have
to
done.
55, it's, I think,
Yeah. 55 to 60.
it's 3.
60 to 65.
It's 2.
2. Okay. 65 to 70.
Ma'am, rest is all 2.
Rest is all 2. Equally we are getting. Okay. Okay. So you equally like this. So whatever we are getting, what we have to do, we have to divide it by equal. So if it's, frequency is like 20, so we are dividing 5 into 4 for this case. So then we are dividing the width equally, 4 equal parts. So whatever it is, like this. Division is okay. Next, I will tell you. Okay. Now here, there is an alternative way. What is the alternative way? With the help of frequency density. With the help of frequency density. That is what? When the width of class interval are equal, then height of rectangles will be what? Will be proportional to the corresponding class frequency. Correct. Corresponding class frequencies. Okay. But if the widths of class interval are unequal, say, of the class, they are not same, unequal, then all of the widths are unequal, or some are equal, others are unequal, then the heights of rectangle will be proportional to the corresponding frequency density. So then heights of the rectangles will be proportional to the corresponding frequency densities. So then the formula goes for frequency density, it will be class frequency by width of class interval. So the data which is mentioned, which I have already mentioned, can we calculate the frequency density? Obviously, frequency needs to be there. I will give you frequency. Frequency is already there. I will give you width of that. Okay. Just calculate and tell me. Anyone has written? No one has written, no? The data?
What?
You have to calculate the frequency density.
In what, which class?
Already I have given the previous one, 10 to 80, which I have given.
Oh, okay, okay.
You have written the data.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
like you're telling about the number of workers, right?
Yes, I'm giving. This is the other way. The concept is this is the other way for you to calculate. Okay. I'm repeating it. 25
Ma'am,
to
what is the width of class? Like, what does width of class actually mean?
10 to 15, that means 5. 15 to 20, that means 5. 20 to 25, that means 5. 25 to 30, that means 5. Then 30 to 40, what it will be?
Ma'am, 10.
Exactly.
10, 20.
That is width of the class. 10, 20, 20.
120.
Yeah. And frequency though already I have given for each. 19, 27, 15, 12, 12, 8. Then what will be the frequency density?
Okay, for each class I got it.
Calculated?
Yeah, once in that. You can say
Okay, okay.
it is 7/5. So, what's the formula, ma'am? Actually, the frequency
Class
by class width.
frequency by width of class interval.
Yeah, frequency by width. So it's the
Yeah.
first will be 7/5.
Yeah.
First
Answer.
will be
Answer.
yeah. Answer is 7/1.
Take your time while doing statistics. We should not hurry. Okay, in exam to mainly because there are propensity. It's some we make mistake in hurry, so we cannot afford.
Yeah, ma'am. It's all done.
Done. Okay. So tell
Done.
me.
Yeah, so first it will be 7/5.
Yeah. Then
Ma'am, do we need to like
yes, yes. This is one of the ways.
in yeah, no, in the we need to find it in decimal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, in decimal, right? Okay, so then I will take it. So it's 1.4. First is 1.4.
Yes. 1.4. Next.
It's 3.8.
3.8. Then
It's 27. It's 5.4.
5.4.
Then it's 3.
Then it's 3.
And it's 1.2.
1.2.
Then it's 0.6.
It is 0.6.
And the last one is 0.4.
0.4. Okay. Okay. So this is one of the way. Why I showed you this? This makes the histogram correct. You know, while I was doing the frequency curve, I was joining. Correct. So this is one of the way exactly where it will come. 1.4. If you see the diagram,
Ma'am, yeah, the
yes.
question is the
Mm,
frequency density that we find out.
mm.
Like, do we need to plot like anything with that in the graph, or just it's like it will
Oh, you
say
can
pi.
do it. It's a good representation that you are giving with that one, the frequency curve. That's just a frequency curve. Okay. Frequency polygon, frequency curve. So it comes with this. You can do.
Okay.
Okay. So if you see the diagram, we did it for this. Can you see it's 1.4 height from 10 to 15, 3.8. Okay. This makes the histogram correct because the area of bar represent the worker. And you can see from data also that it is like, you know, uh, here the exact thing we are getting. Here what we are getting. Okay, so my question is both things are clear, like how to calculate the frequency density also, and how to do for this also normal also.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Okay, so here if it is normally given frequency, it is normal 30 to 40, 35. Okay, 30 to 35, 30, 30 to 40 it was what? 30 to 40 it was 12, correct?
Yeah, that's what ma'am, I was saying, ma'am. It should be 6.
Yeah, it will be 6 by 2.
That's what.
Okay, it will be 6. 40 to 60, it is 20. So 20 by 4. Let's check it. Next time, whenever I'm writing the sum, just you write it down. Then I have to scroll. 40 to 60, let's check it out. 3, 3, 3, 3. And next it will be 2, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. 6 each. 12, 6 each. Okay. So here 40 to 60 each, 3 and 2. So the diagram also, okay. So for the diagram also, 10 to 15, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, it will be 60. Okay. So it was 35 to 40, na?
Yeah. It should
35
be
to 40.
6.
Yeah. So here it is 35 to 40. So then it is 6. Okay. So this was what the type of distribution, continuous frequency distribution we have did today. Okay. Now, when only midpoints are
Just
given.
one question.
Yes.
One question.
Yes.
How the frequency density like helps us apart from like gaining
How the
what the
frequency density helps us apart from what?
like uh, like we got the values. So how it helps us?
Okay, means we are drawing like a normal diagram. Then why we are doing the frequency density in this case? Correct. Like for this, what is the use of that? Okay,
Yeah.
good question. Okay, good question. So here, why I do the frequency density? Because the height of each rectangle is what? What gives me height? Frequency.
Frequency. Yeah.
Yeah, height gives me frequency. Now, because all bars have the same width, the area of each bar is automatically proportional to frequency, for which in a normal histogram. It is, the last time which I did with you, it's same. But when in this example, if you can see unequal class widths are there. No, and see, if you simply put height equal to frequency, which you did, then a white class will have a, bar which is much bigger area just because of the width, not because there are more workers. So that picture must be misleading, because this data, why you are using? This data you're using to make a correct analysis. So that's why we use this exact thing. Like here you told me, na, ma'am, you have to calculate the decimal or not. Why? You can see exactly tell 0.4. So that's more accurate. So that's why we use it.
Okay, I got it. Got it.
Okay, this is the thing. So now though it was for continuous. Now, if I talk about discrete frequency distribution, what is that? Discrete frequency distribution. What is that? So discrete frequency distribution goes for, in a frequency distribution, say if the upper limit, if the upper limit of any class interval, say it is same of any class interval with the lower limit of the immediate class interval, means what does that mean? Means there is no gap in between the said limits. There is no gap. Okay, so then there is no difficulty to draw a histogram. But again, the same thing. If there is a gap, it can be if there is a gap, then you will get to know different type of data, time series data or like that. So if there is a gap, then such limits in case of a discrete frequency distribution, at first what we have to do, change the class interval into corresponding class boundary. Okay, you have to change that into codes, and hence you can draw the histogram by so let's do a sum, then we can understand. Say suppose I give you a question. Question 3. Draw a histogram to present the following frequency distribution in the graph, and mark the number which we have learned of earning member of age 19 to 32 years. Write the data. Okay. So the data here, age, and it's in years. So it's 14 to 15, 16 to 17. Can you see what is the difference?
I mean, it's first it was one, first two, then it is like two. The class with is
Exactly. Exactly.
it's also uneven.
Yeah, 35 to 39. This is the age. And correspondingly, if I write the earning member, that is the thing. Okay, just write it down. Earning member 60, 140, 150, 110, 110, 190. So now how we can draw it? What we will do first? Let's do it. First, we will write the class interval. First, we will write the class interval.
We
What
are
is
able
our?
to show the data once.
Yeah, I am showing 14 to 15, 16 to 17, 18 to 20, 21 to 24, 25 to 29, 30 to 34, 35 to 39. 35 to 39. Okay, next, class boundary. What will be the class boundary then? 13.5. I told you minus and plus. That was what I was telling you in theory. That if in a frequency distribution, if the upper limit, you can see the upper limit of any class interval will be same with the lower limit, then so there is no gap. But if there is a gap, then in case of discrete frequency distribution, we have to change the class interval into corresponding class boundary and then draw it. How we do it? This is the way. So for the next, I will write
It's 15.5 and to 17.5.
to 17.5. This is 17.5 to 20.5. Again, 20.5 to 24.5. 24.5 to 29.5. 29.5 to 34.5. And 34.5 to 39.5. Okay. Now, width of the class is what?
Ma'am,
It is still uneven.
Yes.
It is still uneven.
Yeah. So that is width will come what? To?
yeah, it increased.
Yeah.
Increased by 1 unit.
Exactly. 15, 16, 17. Next one,
3,
3. Next,
4,
4. This is 5.
5, 5.
Very carefully. With what are the frequency? Frequency, you have noted? No. Okay. 60, 140, 150, 110, 110, 100 and 90. Now, what I will do? Frequency, density. That will come. I have given you the formula. How will do?
Class width by frequency.
Exactly. So then values 30, 70, 50, 27.5. That is 22. 100 by 5, 20. It is 18. And eventually we draw the diagram. Now, what will be on the x-axis and what will be on the y-axis? Yes, what will be on the x-axis? X-axis will be age in years. Age in years. Okay. And y-axis will be frequency density. Okay. So now here the graph will not be like this. There will be some difference. What will be the difference? There will be some kink. The small thing we have to remember. Okay. Why so? Because the data is starting not from 0. Okay. We did that. And it is starting from where? 13.5. Correct? So it's like 15.5. No? Next, 17.5. Next, 20.5. Next, 24.5. 29.5. 34.5. 39.5. Okay. So from
Ma'am, can we take the king on both the x and y or any one axis?
no any one there here only y-axis. So means the kink is for class that one, na? Means the class
Yeah.
interval. So that only you have to give. Correct. Means with the kink is for which one? Like it is according why you are doing the kink, because the data itself is a kinked one.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's what I'm saying. So if in the y-axis also the data doesn't start from
Mhm.
zero,
Yeah,
then we
yeah,
get
yeah,
king.
yeah, 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 yeah. But here to it doesn't goes like that, na? Means it is like that one. So here we don't need, because that is upside. For downside, we start the graph, so that's why. It's wherever data starting like that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Next, so 13.5 to 15.5 coming what?
Sorry, ma'am, what?
13.5 to 15.5 is what? 30. Frequency
Yeah,
density.
yeah, 30.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay. 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 0. So 13.5 to 15.5 is, I told you 30. Yes, 30. So we will draw like this. From here, the line will be here. 30 to here. 15.5. Okay. Again, 15.5 to 17.5, it was 70.
70.
Yes. 70. 70. 15.5 to 17.5 again. This is 70.
50.
Yeah, 15.5. So from 17.5 to, yeah, 50. Correct. So like this, we will draw and we will get the chart. Okay. So this was your diagram. And what we are getting, if you see, from 17.5 to 20.5, it was 19 coming in the mid. Okay. Because I told you in the question that, what was the question? If anyone has noticed, that mark the number of earning member. Correct. Anyone has noted the question?
Oh, ma'am, I noted the data.
Yeah, mark the number of earning member of age 19 to 32 years. So then we have to draw it. Okay, let's draw it. 15, 16, 17. We have drawn the data. Okay. So 15.5 to 17.5, it was 70. 17.5 to 20.5, it is
It was 50, ma'am.
50. 17.5 to 20.5. Seventy 17.5 to 20.5, it is 50. 20.5 to 24.5,
Ma'am,
27.
it's 27.5. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's 27. 24.5 to 29.5, 22. 29.5 to 34.5, 20. And 34 for this is 18. So now if I draw, then 13, where is 19 line? Here. So I will draw the thing. So here 19 is line, correct? And where is my 32? It is here. So the age group I got this one. Correct. So this is
Yes, ma'am.
this is that age group. Correct. Any questions with frequency? Different types we have done: discrete, continuous.
Ma'am, can you tell how to if we have uneven data, how we can divide it and sort it?
Okay. Okay. That part, no, the by 6, that part. Okay, I'm going.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Okay. So here, this was frequency density. Let's scroll it up. First of all, this diagram which I did, this one, this was what? Frequency polygon. Okay. Frequency polygon is what I told. The line chart obtained. The line chart obtained joining successively the middle points. The middle points of what? The middle points of the tops. Tops of what? Of uppermost side of the rectangle. Uppermost side of the rectangle. Okay, this is known as frequency polygon, the dotted line, which you are asking me that if you draw. Okay, this is a frequency polygon. It's an addition which we do. Now coming to your question, Rajveer, for your data, where was the data? Where I did that? Here, the data you have noted. So I told you that it was like 14 to 15, then 16 to 17, then 18 to 20. So it was 14 to 15, then it was 16 to 17, then it was 18 to 20, then 21 to 24, 25 to 29, 30 to 34, and 35 to 39. Correct? Who was asking me this question? Now not answering.
I was correct, ma'am. Yes.
So here, this was the data being given. Correct? So now how we are dividing? We are just doing the equal thing. Equal means what? 10, 14 to 5. Okay, good. 5 good, 5 good, 5 good. Now 25 to 2. No, not this, not data was. What was the data? 10 to 15, I guess. So no one has written, no? Just write the data only. I know you will get the PDFs, just write the data. 22, this was the data, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. 30 to 40, then 40 to 60, then 62. This is the data. So now 10 to 15, 5, 15 to 25, 20 to 25, 5, 25 to 35, 30 to 40, 10. Very uneven. So it's width. What is the width? 10.
With its 10.
So 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 2 into 5. So split 30 to 35, 30 to 35 to 40 with 12 by 2. That is 6. 12 was what? The frequency. The associated frequency in the chart was
12.
12. You have noted it down.
No, ma'am. I took from the data.
Next time, just let's write that part only, because that can see, it's 12. Then accordingly, 40 to 60, it is what? 4. 4 into 5. 40,
Ma'am, it's also 12. It's also 12.
40 to 60 is 20. So that
20,
means
yeah,
4 into 5.
20 is
So
4
split
into
into
5.
4, 5 with class. So it's 12 by 4.
2, 4.
Then you tell me 60 to 80, it is?
It is 20. So 4 into 5.
Yeah. So then 8 by 4? 8.
Yes.
So that is 2. Any question? How to calculate anything from today's class?
No, ma'am.
All clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for today. Then again, we will continue next day. Okay.
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.